If you're looking for a review video on the Epson EcoTank 8500, then stay tuned because today that's what we're going to be doing. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer review video. And today we got the Epson EcoTank 8500. We're going to be unboxing, setting up, and then reviewing this printer. And then I'm going to be making some other separate videos, one of them being a print quality test video, how to install ink video, and then a repair video, basically showing you how to fix this printer if it ends up having issues and you're not able to print a certain color or all of the colors. Now, the reason why you may be in the market for a new printer is your current printer may not be printing a certain color, printing choppy, or not printing at all, printing blank pages. If that is the case for you, the solution is the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. This is my product. I have a variety of different videos on this channel with different printer models. If you go into the search bar of my YouTube channel, you should be able to find a video for your specific model, and that'll be a video of me using the Best Printers Cleaning Kit on the printer model that you are looking to fix. So there will be a link in the description below for this product. Pause the video, go down there and get it if you need it, or if you know somebody that would need it, share this video with them, share the link with them so that they're able to get their hands on the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Alright, if this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. If you have any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. This printer has a lot of different features, and I'm really excited to get into it and show you all of the features and everything that is included with this printer. So without any further ado, let's open up this box. Alright, so here we have it, the Epson EcoTank 8500. This is a tank printer. You're no longer going to be using ink cartridges, but now you're going to be using ink bottles. And that's going to save you about 80% on the cost of ink. That's about $2,000 for each set. That's enough ink to print up to 6,200 color pages. You're going to be able to print for about 2 years, roughly. That also really depends on your usage as well, though. And you're also going to be able to handle a lot of different media types. So you're going to be able to print borderless pictures up to 8.5 by 11. You're going to be able to print on cardstock, CDs and DVDs, and then other special media that have up to 1.3 millimeter of thickness. Then you have auto two-sided printing. So you're going to be able to handle a lot of different types of media prints, and that's going to be really helpful if you're already having to do that. So what I'm doing here in the setup is I've gotten to the point where I'm now having to download the app. I would highly recommend that you download this app so that you're able to work everything from your phone, and that's just going to make things a lot easier. You're going to find it to be very functional. You can even set up the whole printer basically, in tandem with your Epson app. If you don't want to go this route, you don't have to. You could just exit out of that screen that has the QR code, and you can set up manually without the app. You will want to explore the features that are in the app yourself, but one of the things you can do is print photos directly from your phone to the printer. And that's within the app, so you can adjust all of the settings and do everything, make the changes you need, and then be able to print exactly how you want to print. Now, speaking of printing, you also have some extra colors with this printer that some of the other EcoTanks don't have. So you have a gray color, you have a photo black color, and these two additional colors are going to make a difference because they're going to give you a lot more depth, a lot more range when it comes to your photo printing, especially with different colors. And that's really just going to help you overall when you're printing colorful or black and white photos. So at this point in the setup, you're going to be installing the ink bottles. Now, for the sake of time in this video, if you haven't done this already, I'm going to refer you to a video where I'm showing you specifically how to use the ink bottles, how to install them, and I'll go more in depth on that. Here, I'm going to do it briefly, just so you have a kind of a good idea. It's not that difficult, but if you haven't done it before, you may need some additional instruction. Basically, all you're doing is you're taking your bottle, removing the cap, matching it up with the color that is on the panel, and then you're lifting up the actual nozzle cover, and then you're placing that ink bottle over the nozzle, and then it's going to fill up with ink. There's no need to squeeze it. There's no need to tap it. The ink just automatically knows to fill up that ink tank. Now, one very notable thing about this process that I found that was different from other EcoTanks I have reviewed in the past is that there was actually leftover ink in the bottles. Each color had extra ink. So they may even be over delivering the capacity in the ink tanks and how much ink you receive, because I ended up having it was a very small amount left over, but when you end up going through this process, you will see that you have a little bit of ink left over. Now, some of that ink is used up through the process that you have to go through to set up, and so you will want to replace that probably within a day or two, because some of that ink does get used up pretty quickly. But that was really nice to see, because it's the same process with other Epson Eco tanks, and you don't have any extra ink. So I was really happy to see that. Alright, so once all of your ink tanks are filled, you're going to be directed to a page where you're going to have to wait for about 7 minutes. This is the initializing process where the ink itself, the ink print head, and everything in the system is just adjusting. You can also do an additional adjustment, and then you can also print the print quality report, which is basically going to show you and confirm to you that all of the colors are printing just the way they need to. So what I'm using here is the back paper tray. This printer also has a front paper tray, which is very helpful, but we'll go more into that later on in the video. I'll show you that. And there are some other paper trays, other forms of media trays that are attached to this printer as well. So you're just going to choose your normal usage, what you normally would use for paper size. That's usually going to be 8.5 by 11 letter, but it may be different for you. So you're going to want to select that. And then the output paper tray is something you are going to need to pull out manually. Now, what's interesting about this, there is a button on the main screen that I'll show you later where you click it and it actually retrieves this output tray. So that's really something I found to be useful. Now, the tray itself is designed for all types of different media. If you have shorter, longer, if you have less width, or if you have something thicker like cardstock, this output paper tray is going to be perfect for a wide variety of different types of media. So what we just saw there is the print quality report. Everything looks great. So what you have here is a 4.3-inch touch LCD screen. And this is a larger size than what you normally would get on an Epson EcoTank. I found it to be very functional, and the color looks very good on it. Everything about this screen, you also have the adjustability of the screen itself on the printer. You can move it up and down. I'll show you that later on as well. And here I'm displaying the output tray button. You click the output tray button and it retrieves the output tray. Once you're done printing, you stow it away. Now you also have memory card slots on this printer. You have an SD card slot and then a USB slot so that you can connect a thumb drive. So another thing about the output tray is that when you're printing regular paper, it has a capacity of about 50 sheets. And then when you're printing that specialty paper, you shouldn't go over 20 of those types of media, because that's going to fill up and it's really not going to be functional past 20 or past 50 with the regular paper. So here you have the Flatbed Scanner. It is a color image scanner, and the resolution is 1200 by 4800. Your size is the maximum capacity of 8.5 by 11.7. And of course, you can scan to your computer or to your memory device. So this is the back paper tray that we are looking at, and it has a capacity of 50 sheets. This is the rear paper tray. The bottom paper tray, or the front trays, can handle up to 100 sheets. So you have a lot more capacity on the bottom. And so what are the paper types that you can print with this, with either one of these paper trays? Of course, plain paper, bright white paper, photo paper glossy, premium photo paper glossy, ultra premium photo paper glossy, premium semi-gloss photo paper, ultra premium photo paper, luster, presentation paper matte, premium presentation paper matte, velvet fine art paper, thin paper, and cardstock paper. So you have a wide range of different types of paper that this printer is able to handle. Along with the paper printing, you're also able to print directly onto the CD. So that's another option that you have. There is a tray right under the bottom paper tray that has the CD tray that you can pull out, and you can use that for printing on CDs, DVDs. And again, no matter what paper tray you're using, the bottom or the you can call it the front paper tray or the back paper tray, which handles 50, the front handles 100. either one of these that you're using, you have double-sided printing. Now, I do put this printer through the hoops. I do test it. I do print off color photos, and I do print off a document that's double-sided so you see it for yourself. But you will have to refer to the video linked in the description below, which is the print quality test video for the Epson EcoTank 8500. That's where you'll be able to see me printing off, I believe, 5 different pictures that were very detailed, a lot of different color. So you're going to get a good idea of the photo print quality with this printer when you watch that video. Now, to check pricing, you can also use the link in the description below. I'm going to be linking this printer in the description below so that you can buy it there. You can get more information if you feel like I missed anything. And then you can also check pricing at the current time. The pricing today is going to differ from the price tomorrow and the price of 3-4 months from now. So I would highly recommend go down, click the link in the description below for this printer, and you'll be able to check out all the different information, including pricing. I just did a video on this. This is the printer maintenance box. Basically, any of the excess ink, or anytime it goes through a process of cleaning, all of that excess ink is going to be pushed right into this maintenance box. It's a very important part of the EcoTank printer, and it's very easy to remove and reinstall a new one. But you're going to want to make sure that you're aware of the maintenance box. If it gets too full, you can start to have some issues. So this obscure piece that's in the middle is the print head. That's a latch so that when you're transporting the printer, you can lock it in place. When you flip back the latch, it is then free to move freely. So you don't want to have this locked when you're trying to print. Now, you do have 1 year or 80,000 prints of warranty. So you will want to look into that, and you can get an extended warranty if you register your printer. So overall, I was impressed with this Epson EcoTank model. The price was pretty high, but I took into consideration this is a specialty printer, which means that other lower Epson EcoTank models are not going to be able to handle or produce as good of quality with some of the photo printing, the cardstock printing, than what you'll get on this printer. So I took that into consideration. All of the features, I love them. I love that the touchscreen is large and you have a lot of different options in there. I love the design also, the black going from the screen all the way down to the ink tanks. It just looks really good. And of course, it's not all about looks, but it does have a lot of features. It does have a lot of basic features and then added features. So again, remember all of the links in the description below for the products I talked about and for the videos that I'm referring to you, so you can get some even additional information past this video. So I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like. If you have any questions at all, please make sure to comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.